What do you guys think about this? No, it's not the feminization of WoW that ruined Warcraft. It's the disneyification. As a girl who grew up with this game, I observed a deeply feminine side to WoW from vanilla WoW, which made the world deeper and more interesting for all players. It was something that harmonized with the grit, darkness, and the epic fantasy adventure that was Warcraft. The modern aesthetics isn't dividing the player base due to the game being more girly or feminine. It's happening because they moved away from the things that made it authentically Warcraft and traded their identity in favor of kind of cartoon theme park aesthetics. In some places, remnants of old WoW linger, but in others, its original essence has eroded beyond recognition. It doesn't mean that the game is bad. It still has a dedicated player base. However, the reality is it's a different now. At this point, a lot of what made WoW truly Warcraft can only be revisited in earlier versions of the game. And she gave these 3 pictures as example of how WoW was still, girly. However, the responses though to this tweet were surprisingly not, 50% of the market is untapped, so it only makes sense to make the game safe for women. True, by the way. I agree. Like, from the business perspective, this is great, right? Like, you don't want to make, like, World of Warcraft used to be 97% dudes, even more, right? It was all just dudes who loved fucking metal music, blood, thunder, and big orcs fighting human, right? It was all about that. But bro, you're not attractive for a little half of the planet. So it does make sense for them to, and that's not just Blizzard, right? All these companies, like, 'cause let's be honest though, women were kind of, in the 60s and 50s and 70s and even 80s and 90s, right? Kind of like nobody cared. Like, who the fuck cares what women think, right? Like back then, like, not Twitch, don't ban me. I love women, right? Back then, I'm sorry, like, that's history, right? So like, all these companies, right? Now when women, have jobs, they can vote, they have jobs, there's no difference between a man and a woman for somebody who owns a company, right? Like, they don't care who gives them money. Oh, is it Jim or Jessica? Doesn't matter, bro. But back in the days, Jessica didn't have money because she was a housewife and she didn't work. So the president of whatever company didn't give a shit about Jessica. He cared about Jimmy. So all the, ads and stuff they did for Coca-Cola and McDonald's was only for dudes because dudes had money. Now Jessica also has money because, equality, right? So now they need to bring back women, so that we have like this wave of feminizing literally everything, right? But it's gonna last for like maybe 10 more years max until the scales get balanced, and then in like 10 years time it's going to be equal again. I think that's my prediction.